right?
Hmm.
Yeah. Um, and sort of wending our way through a like ongoing fight between vampires and zombies. And let me get my notes so I have the right um so I say the right words. Uh, we found the creature that had Orpheus's string, one of the lyre strings, and it was. Oh no, did I not write it down? If I
Elkanah.
thank you.
Mhm.
Um, uh, a spirit from the hunting grounds that has bound itself to a person here, um, and has let us know that it can only be learned it can only be killed by destroying the crystal within its chest and head. And we've sort of temporarily removed it from the person, I believe. But we definitely know that the creature is alive elsewhere. Um, and uh, Franklin went off the side of a cliff. I believe we're able to save him by the end of the session, I think.
Yeah, yeah. A couple people went over the edge. Franklin took the deepest dive
Yeah.
for sure.
But
I say a
lived.
couple people. It was two people.
Right. Yeah. You took the early dive. You got knocked off into the fissure, and Franklin got hypnotized and voluntarily stepped off into the fissure, although the drop was not voluntary, merely a function of gravity.
We have the string.
That is correct.
Yep, Joan has the string.
Excellent. Anything else we'd like to cover before we uh, go back to the action?
Um, the the monocle that like reveals
Hmm.
the things, right? Is that like when using it, it is you can see through it. Like is it an active thing or just placing it on you now are seeing and you're always seeing as long as it's above your eye?
Well, the monocle has to be held in place, right? When you first hold it in place above your eye, right? As we have learned, there is a roll you have to make. We haven't learned what that roll is for, only that it is not about whether or not the thing functions. It functions just looking through it,
Okay.
right? And looking through it, you can see into the hunting grounds.
Right. Who I know I have the gauntlet that'll grab a ghost which I use to pull the thing. Who has the monocle right now? Do I also have the monocle?
I believe I
Listen,
held it out to you so that you could see the monster and attack it.
Okay. All of this is leading to my actual question, which is,
mhm.
do we, as set last session ended, right, and we pulled the thing. Um, what is happening to that creature from the hunting grounds that
That
no one else
We
can
do
see,
not
but
yeah,
know.
whoever has the monocle can see?
that sounds like a great question to head back into the map and discuss. Let me just make sure everybody's set. Um, Great. So are you do you are you I mean, are you placing the monocle back on? Are you still holding the monocle in place? What is happening here in terms of that? Are you attempting to see what is happening to this other creature that so far only you and Cornelius have seen?
I certainly want to know what is happening with that creature. What now that we have pulled the what is it called?
Octena.
No,
the Orpheus's string.
the string. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, now that we've pulled the string, what is, occurring to it? So yeah, I'd have to put it back over my eye because I
Yeah.
wouldn't be able to like do things and hold it.
Yeah. Make me a notice roll.
I'm not wounded. Okay.
Yeah, spectacular.
Okay.
You what you had seen previously is the creature who I believe actually if you scroll up in your Discord you can see an image of it. What you had seen previously is that creature and the humanoid here named Tenna sort of occupying the same space and clearly being connected in some way, shape, or form. Although you know logically that connection was the Orpheus's string, but it didn't have a physical component even when looking through the monocle. What you see now, however, is that this creature that you can see in the hunting grounds is moving about freely. It is slithering around the room and ducks into this fissure.
Sick. Is there any way to do anything to it?
It is below, if you remember, the fissure, at least that you can see, right? Well, actually, what you know of the fissure is that it goes down at least 24 feet. Below that, you have no idea. Excuse me. You have no idea because there is some
there's a layer
dust
of something.
or fog or
Yeah.
obscuring anything below that. Franklin would know that it goes down at least another 24 feet below that because that is either the bottom or the ledge that it was on. But it doesn't.
Right, we know it goes deep. Yeah. My
Right.
question is, it is going. It's gone down, but
Yeah.
it's gone down or going down. Right? Is there an option to interact with it before it goes down? That's the question.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you I'll give you an opportunity if you want to make an athletics check to try and grapple it. Right? You've got the glove.
If possible, yeah. I mean, if it's gone, it's gone. But if there's a chance to,
Yeah, I mean,
waylay it.
It is clearly making its move to disappear, at least in this moment. But I'll give you an opportunity to try and grab hold of it.
Okay, very kind. Well, it's not that. Okay. Athletics, you said?
Yeah, if you hold on a second, you need to beat an 18.
Okay, unlikely.
Oh,
Okay.
Wait, no. Oh,
Oh,
it's
Yeah.
possible, but it's not. We're not gonna
Yeah.
get there.
You-
But I
you-
just got bennies. What else are they for? Let's go.
Nice. Yeah, hell yeah. There you go.
oh,
Yeah, wait, hold on.
Huh?
Oh my!
Oh,
Yeah.
oh
Oh,
my God!
Hey, you know what? Almost. That's okay.
that was spit in your eye.
Yeah.
yeah, I would say, given how unlikely it was and yet how close it was, like, this is not a situation where you reach out for it and either can't grasp it or it just slips through your fingers. like you have it, right? Not once, but at least twice, maybe even a third time, but it just barely is able to wriggle free and loosen your grip enough that it can um, escape. And actually, interestingly enough, when it does, you see it disappear um, like through the floor of this cavern that you are standing on, and then out through sort of the side of the fissure, and then down through the mist, right? So clearly, whatever physicality it's dealing with in the hunting ground does not match exactly what you guys are dealing with here.
It's getting away. It's down in there now.
All right. What is?
That creature, the spirit, big
have-
snake-looking thing, diamond in the head.
I don't think that any of us will be able to catch except you.
Well, I can't see it down there, and I'd like to not be on my own about it.
And the rest of us never saw it go down there, right? Because we
Correct.
don't have the. Yeah. Okay.
Correct. The only two people who have seen it at all are Cornelius and Thomas, and the only person who's seen it separate from the humanoid that you have dispatched is Thomas.
Well, many of us made rolls to know, and it was, discovered, right, that the person that we're seeing was not the creature, but the spirit, and then many of us knew what it was, and then said what to do, right?
Right.
So
I mean,
it's not unknown information.
Right. I believe the way this all played out, right, is Cornelius saw this thing, made the rolls necessary, successful occult roll to know that what this humanoid was bound to is a creature called an Uktena, mentioned that out loud, and that's when people, made the rolls to understand both what an Uktena is, what its capabilities are, what its weaknesses are, hence the discussion about having to destroy the diamond in its head, right? Which is only accessible if you can get to the actual Uktena, which now has been freed. But Thomas, you're the only one who sees that it has been freed. But everyone here, I think, interestingly enough, I think with the exception, Thomas, of you and Franklin, I need to roll up a little bit, but I think you two were the only ones that did not know specifically what the Uktena was.
Maybe I recall rolling actually good on that one, but either way, right? It's
right, but I mean, you can see, you've seen it, right? So right. Yeah. Cool.
Unless we have a way of having others be able to see this thing without using this here monocle, I think giving chase is a bad idea. We got enough problems ahead of us.
Plus, we got what we came for.
I hand the monocle to Cornelius.
Yeah, but letting it go free doesn't seem great.
Nope, it sure don't.
Right.
Well, what's our plan here? Skedaddle out completely, avoid everything, or do we decide what to do here in this town?
I mean, we ain't gonna be able to skedaddle past the shit that's happening out there. We're expected.
Sure. But maybe things didn't go well in here and we're running for our lives.
I think that we should do what we can to root out the undead that are trying to control this town. That's Duval and Emerson. I think we can. Those are the Manitou we can fry.
Hold on. You want to go out and fight everything at the same time?
That might be what I want to do. I mean, that's not saying what I'm saying we should do. Um, I think that we should work on finishing what we're in the middle of.
Yeah, but the thing about finishing what we're in the middle of is stepping outside and figuring out what to say to the person we're betraying. Assuming he's still alive, I feel as though he probably is.
Maybe
So do
one
you
of us
got-
could take a peek. Who's good at not being noticed?
How many PowerPoints does it cost me to go invisible?
They can
All
go
right.
invisible.
Are we
Yep,
gonna
they can do it.
is it even a bother to try doing a
That's-
diplomacy on this one, or are we full on going out and saying nope, betrayal, and then kicking off the shit?
What? I mean, technically, betrayal was our plan anyway.
Right, but now
With the
like
knowledge
we're
of
here,
at this point, we would not have a plan anymore. That was
right,
the plan
that
up
I
until
know
now.
that's what I'm saying. So like, what's the net? We need to have a formulation for we step outside, and then either we don't bother talking and you guys just start shooting shit and punching stuff, or we try to like bluff our way past and then run.
I mean, I
Well,
think we help Duval until he gets around to demanding the string, and then I'll tell him I think I need it more than you do. He'll try to convince me otherwise, and then we'll probably end up fighting.
of course, we want it and he wants it. We lose him as an ally, but we gain the string.
I mean, I'm not past the point of us deciding to give him the string and maintain that allyship if that's something we did decide is important.
Here's the thing. Having him as an ally is gonna be useful. Like that's established. It's gonna that is a boon to us, regardless of what he is. But Joan, unfortunate as it is to say, I suppose, our decision's on you here. To what degree you're willing to give that string up?
I would point out
I'm
we do
able.
know. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm able to hold out hope that I'll have, another solution or something else. I mean, this is just the first thing that's been presented, and I'm, jumping
Yeah,
on it
but
like a cat that ain't ate in 3 weeks.
you're doing right by us and including us in that decision, which is good. But it, where's your heart at on it? Do you feel this is you got to have this?
I feel 90% like I've got to have it, and then the other 10%, I'm able to convince myself this is a vampire, and he is trying to be the mayor of this town, and I don't like that either. So
I'm also not partial to vampires and zombies taking over.
like we figured out that Emerson is summoning and using magic to subdue the zombies. That's gonna stop, that's gonna go away. But Duval says that he'll get rid of his thralls and just be a very nice vampire afterward. He promised, and I don't believe that. I don't care how nice he's being about it.
All right. So short term, there's two ways we could play this. We could either stay in here, right, and let the fight play out there. When we get out there, we see who's won and handle that. Or we just head on right out there and get involved in the fight and then do what you said, which is get to the end and say, hey, we need it more, and then kick that one off.
I think that's where I'm more like to go. Keeps us more in the know of what's going on, and I still think we can help.
Well, I can go take a look. Surprisingly, not moving like a person makes you a little unpredictable. People have a hard time knowing if you're there or not.
I
can.
will say that spending time in here resting and saying like, yeah, we got trapped in there, and then lying and being like, it was only like a few minutes or whatever. When we get out there, if Duval is one, and the plan is to handle the Duval problem anyway, then we'll be handling the Emerson problem shortly thereafter if he hasn't already.
Hey, what if this thing goes someplace?
Oh,
Point
I'm
down
incredibly
at the hole.
worried about the thing. It just feels like everybody's moving past it.
Well, no, that thing's whatever it's doing, right? Ain't no way we're catching up to it or can find it now. But it left
Right.
that way. Maybe we can leave that way.
Sure, yeah. You see, you want to go down into the miasma.
I ain't saying I wanna. I'm just saying it could be a way out.
Worth a
I
look,
mean, they didn't
guess.
want to come in here for it. There ain't no way they're chasing us down there.
Yeah, I mean, do you want to go down and give it a look?
Franklin, how's it look down there?
I don't know. I wasn't looking around. I'm going to be honest with you. I was getting ready to kill a man. I still am ready to do that. I I don't know. I didn't look around. I just started fucking climbing.
Well, it's an option. So, should we see if we can take a peek, find out what's going on outside?
And anyone who needs to take some time and rest and make their preparations or prayers can do that.
Maybe. I'd be quick about it then.
Okay, so I see Abigail is healing Franklin, and the options that I have heard discussed are sending somebody to sneak out and try and get more information about what's going on outside of this cavern, just heading out, right, and dealing with whatever the case is, sort of sight unseen, and if necessary, guns blazing. Hanging back and waiting for whatever situation is going on outside to sort of resolve itself. And then the fourth option is going down into this crevice and seeing where, if anywhere, it leads.
Sounds like that covers it.
Yeah, are those the four options? Do I have the options correct?
I think so. And the fourth option stalls the others a little bit because the fourth option might provide information that changes the math. Assuming there's anything to find down there and or we don't get fucked up by snakes.
Right. Yeah.
We
But
could just get fucked up
the
by
crevice
snakes.
is a big unknown. The abyss is a big unknown.
Yeah.
But I think
Wait,
it's
you
a
mean-
great idea. Actually,
You mean this crevice with the blue hypnotic swirlies
Yeah,
plastered
I like-
all over it?
I
Is
think
it
it's
like
so
unknown?
crazy. It's the best idea.
I like its
actually.
energy.
Yeah. Right, because they'd have to chase us through hell, and what are we afraid of? I'm for a sneak to try to get knowledge, because that just turns into one of the other plans anyway, right? I think that's my top choice. And then I like escaping into the abyss, but that's leaving town, right? That's just like leaving and not dealing with any of it.
I like hanging back, but I think it's worth checking out the crevice if we have the resources to do so, which I don't think we do. I kind
I
of
mean,
like I kind of like waiting here for things to happen
Settle.
upstairs. Yeah.
we are pretty fucked up. I know all the wounds have been resolved, but we did just get batted around a bit by snakes
Mhm.
mostly.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like the rune's potentially resolved because if it takes 30 minutes, so far we have not spent 30 minutes. And we might not have 30 minutes, but we don't know.
I think we go for the 30 minutes.
You just want to sit and wait and not know, or do you want to try to get information while we're also doing that?
Not until the dock is done working. Because the last thing we need is literally mid suture to have lured something down here. You know, you take a short rest before you send someone off to scout, because inevitably the scout finds something.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. I think if no one has any other thoughts about the matter, I think we go for the rest then.
Have we? I know we pulled the thread out of Tenna's body. Have we looked at all for anything else besides the thread? And have we finished? I know light is an issue, but have we finished exploring this area to see what is
We
here?
We have none of that
Yeah.
has happened.
Okay, because
The
that
body
can all
withered
happen
away,
in the
I
30
believe.
minutes. I don't see how we got the thread if the body withered away.
Well, no, we pulled the thread and then the body
Oh,
withered
and then
away.
that makes
Yeah,
Right.
that
And
makes way more sense.
yeah,
it
like the
withered.
age
It
took
did not
over.
wither away.
Okay, so it's yeah.
Yeah, withered away. You know, the phrase withered away, not
Right.
withered into nothingness.
Correct.
Yes,
And
we
I mean,
understand.
Gross.
given that there is no, at least in the immediate, right, there is no pressure on the situation. You know, there's no external pressure. Like you can see, like this person that spirit was bound to, and he actually referenced having been down here for hundreds of years. Yeah, it's now looking like a corpse of someone that died hundreds of years ago. Right. And the artificial youth that it had was clearly a result of it being tethered to this spirit from the hunting grounds. It's now just a dusty old corpse.
Do we want to set someone as a watch as we're trying to take a rest, as like, you know, like a first line of defense?
It's not going to be me or Franklin.
You got some work to do.
Yeah, I can do it if you guys feel, you know. I don't think any more snakes will come, but you guys were able to take care of them pretty well, you know.
I can go with you.
If
I
you
got-
like.
I got some sauce in the tank.
Okay. Okay. If everyone's cool with that, I think we go for as a rest and a heal as we can. It sounds like Friendly and Thomas are cool with setting up like a little forward, you know, like a little forward base, right? Position of just like, hey, I'll be here to keep you from my friends, you know.
And how long is the intended rest?
It will take me 20 minutes to heal the first wound and then 10 minutes to heal the second wound.
Okay. Let's see. I would say, yeah, I don't need to. About 20 minutes in, you see this individual. There's actually 2 or 3 of them. We'll say there's 3 of them walking down this narrow corridor into the opening. Stops
Yeah,
in front of you,
because I can't
Thomas.
go further on the map. I am further in.
Okay,
right?
great.
I
Then
don't know how it is laid out, but I don't
right.
want them to have lines of sight in any way to us.
No, that's easy enough. The walk from the sort of underground area that all the fighting was in, the vampires and zombies were fighting in, to this area, it was about a 15-20 minute walk through a narrow corridor that
Okay.
had been dug out, and so you can set up shop anywhere in that corridor and have leave plenty of space before they would be able to get eyes on this. And so you encounter 3 of these, you hear them, they're making no effort to travel clandestinely, and so you both hear them walking towards you and see the glow of a torch getting brighter and brighter.
Yeah, I'd have my lantern with me.
Mhm. Yeah,
Actually, I think I'll leave the lantern. I'll take the glow rock.
Okay.
That seems more desperate
yeah.
in the ploy.
Great.
Cool. I'll just raise a hand and be like, "Hey, hang on a minute now. Things is real crazy in there."
Would you like the master to send assistance?
I don't think so. That thing in there gets inside your head. It get right inside yours, I'm sure.
Perhaps. We have secured the underground. We await your inevitable success and rendezvous. Please, I will report back to my master, and he will join you if he sees fit.
Oh, all right. Hey, dang. I mean, when we ran through, it was looking bad in there. You all won the day.
Yes, we've managed to secure the underground. What's going on topside? We have no idea. The assumption is that Mr. Emerson and his fellows have reign up there. It will be many hours before we can go topside to find out.
All right, hell of a day. Hey, if we do need help, how many are you?
Oh, hold on. How many can you spare without compromising topside? If they try to get down here.
That is not for me to say. That is entirely Master Duval's purview.
All right. Well, if we need it, it'll be me that comes running since I don't have a gun. So
Understood. We will report the news to Master Duval.
let him know it can get it can compromise anybody that it can see.
Oh, Master Duval's well aware of its capabilities.
Right. Okay.
And he turns and starts walking back down. They turn and start walking back down the hall.
Now, are you sure this hat ain't doing nothing to protect me from it?
Are you talking to them?
No, I'm talking to Friendly.
Okay.
It's the ruse.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah, I mean, like, she put some kind of dust on it, right?
Oh, hell. This is crazy.
Wait, have you been rubbing it? Oh, shit.
What?
Do you sweat?
I don't think so. I think I leak.
Fuck. Oh, shit. Okay, we got to get back.
we both glance down
Yeah.
the way. See, like, is it clear? Let's get
Right,
out
they're
of here.
long gone. Like,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, without a word, just pivot on a heel, pat you on the shoulder, throw you a thumbs up with the gloved hand.
Okay. We tell everyone what we learned.
Yeah.
Could you recap what you have learned? I apologize.
The vampires have won the underground. The
Okay.
zombies are still in the vampire house. Both sides are weak. But if we leave right now, it's vampires we walk into. But we don't
And
know
then
how many.
zombies to fight after that.
If we yeah, right. If we obviously if we go that way, but we could try to go back up the zombie house, and again, it just depends on what our goal is to do here in the town, right?
Well, I
Do
mean,
we
even to go
cleanse the
back up
town,
the zombie
kill
house,
one
we have to go
side,
back out into the shared space down there to get back to the zombie house area.
which is vampire controlled, right? Right. So we can in the vampire cave can go to the vampire house or can go to the zombie house, right? But it's just vampires that are our friends outside, as long as they don't betray us.
Well, I think we should rest as long as we can for whoever needs to, and then we'll head out that way. And
Cornelius,
Hmm?
could I talk to you for a second?
Yeah. I'll walk a little ways with you.
Yeah, I'll just with the light of the little glow rock we have, right? Step a little bit away from the group to be less heard, and I just tell you, hey, could you do me a favor and look at me with that monocle thing?
Yeah. I'll do so.
Do
Excellent.
they notice anything?
First, Cornelius, make me a notice roll.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Okay. I think I'm gonna use a Benny for that.
I'm going to cut you off. You don't need to use a Benny for that. Don't
Okay,
don't
great.
waste your Benny. You have succeeded on the only thing that makes a difference with this item.
Okay.
Yeah. Looking through the monocle, things initially look no different than looking at Thomas with the naked eye. The tint is a little off. There's some distortion coming from Thomas's chest. Looks almost like you're looking through like the heat vapors or a heat mirage on a road on a hot summer's day. But it's easy. I mean, you were part of you all went and got additional fuel for Thomas. You know that that fuel is, you know, something that is some acid that is melting through ghost rock. So it's not surprising that there's maybe some residual that is connected maybe to the hunting ground. You're about ready to pull the monocle down when you see what looks like a woman's hand on Thomas's shoulder, and it disappears back behind him and then up on the shoulder again, and then the top of a head, and then nothing. It looked almost as if something was trying to climb up Thomas's back. But that's about all you get.
Well, what do you want me to tell you I saw?
Am I one of them things?
Not like that.
Okay, that's a worse answer than I thought of, actually. What do you mean, not like that?
I think that things in the hunting grounds know you. I don't know what it may have been. Something had its hands on you.
Oh, is it on me now? And I'm like moving around, twisting.
Yeah. But it's gone, right, Adam?
It is gone.
It's gone. It maybe knew I was looking.
Oh. Oh, for a minute there. So you ain't fibbing. I'm not one of them things.
Oh,
Oh,
I understood that right, Adam.
Make me an occult roll.
Yeah, okay.
JK, I was lying. You're just one of those things.
Yeah, I mean, I think your answer would be you're not one of those things.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, clearly something weird's going on, but it's not that. You're you know, there's some connection to something from the hunting grounds, but what that connection is, the monocle doesn't tell you that.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like I gave you an accurate enough answer to that.
yeah, oh yeah. I hug you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's. I think my sleeve's caught in one of your hinges. Hold
Oh,
on.
sorry. Thank you.
Thank the doc.
This whole time I've been honestly scared, like really scared that I wasn't me and I was just a thing from some other world pretending to be me.
I don't think that is what it is. Well, you and I both know that what you are ain't natural, but I think that that means that the spirits of the hunting grounds hardly know what to do with you either.
Maybe. Still, I got a hard time wanting to wish harm on either of these folk. I feel a weird kinship to them. But
Well,
with it, go on.
I think it's different, right? I mean, you're on time by medical science. They're on time being taken from the dead. what they're doing is is perverse. I think taking folks who already done live their life and puppeting them, not even giving them respect of their own names.
It's just like if I think of them as monsters, then what am I? What is Donnie?
I don't think there's any question. Donnie may still be a monster. But that's because whatever might be walking around with Donnie ain't Donnie. Whereas, as far as I can see, uh, whatever's walking around in this metal contraption thinks itself to be Thomas Everett. And if that's all it takes, it's all it takes.
You're pretty good at this, Cornelius.
Maybe the first to say so, so thank you. Last time I believe I talked to Joan about something like this, she did tell me perhaps it is better we sit in quiet.
Oh, well, she got a sharpness to her,
Like a whip.
but I think that's why we like her.
That's a great callback, Max.
Thank you.
Great fucking callback.
You want to rejoin the others?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Abigail, I see you have healed Franklin's 2 wounds in these 30 minutes. Does anyone else have anything they would like to do or discuss? As you start hearing distant footsteps coming
Oh.
from this direction.
Did you ping the direction again?
Yeah, it's to the south, the entrance
To the
to
south.
this. Yeah,
Yeah. People
cavernous area.
are coming.
But I mean, as you know, like it took you 15, 20 minutes to walk down here. Just because you hear the echoes of footsteps, right, doesn't mean they're going to be here in 2 seconds. You've got some time if you want to take it.
Last chance to take a dip in the smoke.
Hey, I'm all for it at this point.
Do we have rope to lower someone down? I don't even remember how we got you out, if I'm honest.
We
We do
use
have
rope to pull me up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Either way is a hard path, down there or up here.
I sort of like the advantage we can have that is the same that we had to fight against by being on this side of the ravine and not a lot of ways to get over here. Anyone who wants to, anyone who comes down causing trouble for us will have to take these. We'll have to cross.
Do you think there's time to weaken a bridge enough to like make a trap?
Maybe I
Right?
can make fire. I think we could. I think we could weaken a bridge. However, I did think that that maybe is not what we would like because we do
We
want
also
the
need
bridge.
it. Yeah, we also do like these bridges. Yeah. There's just so many of them, you know.
I burn one down. I just don't think. I don't think we have to.
While there was time, you know, while people were doing
Mm-hmm.
things, did anyone want to like actually explore in this area to say that we have done so?
I could not.
I think that's Joan and Friendly then.
Does Joan explore?
I think Joan spends her time looking over the string and kind of trying to get a sense of it, but understanding that I don't have any magical means to understand it more than I already understand it.
Yeah, and in your hands, it is remarkably unimpressive. It is a string to a stringed instrument, right? If you didn't know any better, you'd think it, it had snapped on somebody's guitar and they left it down here.
Mhm.
Well, I think I will tuck it away somewhere safe,
Mhm.
and I will take it some time to meditate while I wait on everyone to be ready.
Great. Marching sounds are much closer. You don't have time for any significant planning, but if you want to readjust the location or have a quick conversation about what are you going to do when things show up here, now's the time.
I will
So do
be off
we-
the bridge and working on Franklin.
Do we betray the vampires here, hoping that they don't have a hive mind, and that we thin their numbers here first? We could join them in getting rid of the zombies and then turn on them.
That's kind of where I'm inclined. I'm so far.
Go along with it as long as we can.
Yeah,
That
but
might involve handing it over immediately.
yeah, the
like-
guy, yeah,
And
right,
if
like
that's the case,
who's
then Plan B, razzle dazzle.
wrestle dazzle.
Yeah, I'm
Razzle
breaking off a
dazzle.
bit of. I'm gonna break off a bit of the crystal to hold in my offhand. I need a light source.
All right.
Um,
Reload it. I'm just gonna let that be known.
they did tell us that like the next footsteps were gonna be the man, right? So like what's coming in here is likely not his underlings. It's likely him with people. So like the choice of what to do, is gonna be upon us. I don't think we're gonna be able to, because he's gonna want the string, right? That's like first thing. I just want to
Pretty
make sure
much.
we're in agreement that we don't want him to have the string.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Friendly, let me know. I've given you a light now. Yeah, you can see. Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
Got spooked by the corpse up here.
Let me see.
Making their entrance, you see 8 of your finely dressed friends. They're sort of they're not quite in a dead run, but they sort of trot their way in and they're looking around ready for combat. And just seeing you guys, they say, "Oh, have you are victorious?"
Are you saying that from the shadows? Get out into the light. I don't know if there's actual tokens in the space because I
Yeah,
can't
there
see
are.
them if there are. Yeah.
They will walk and they will walk and approach the bridges.
Yeah, keep coming. I ain't trying to shout none.
As they walk closer, and you can see some of them, they're walking towards you. You hear them call out, "Is there any enemy left?"
Down in the crevice, probably. But I wager you already know that.
this guy here says, we see you've dispatched it, so you've acquired the string.
Yes and no. We've dispatched it, but I don't know how we're supposed to get that string. It's all tied up like.
So you need assistance.
A turn. Y'all need assistance up there?
Yeah, could do.
I will rifle through this body. It's been a half hour and that hasn't happened.
All right, then go on up. See if y'all can make any heads or tails of it.
We'll get
Hey,
assistance. And
I thought
this
the
guy,
man.
yeah, go for it.
I thought the man was coming.
He wasn't before. He is now. You've said you need assistance. And this guy is headed out. I just want to give anybody an opportunity to do anything to try and stop them if they want to. Otherwise, you can just let them go. Going.
I am rifling a body.
Gone. Yeah. Yeah, there's tattered clothes, couple silver earrings, another earring that has a very colorful bird feather, but nothing of any value. Open wound in its head from where a string used to be stitched.
Anyone got a phony string we could stitch on through there?
The vampires ask, "Why do you need a phony string?"
I thought the vampires were gone. They said they were gonna go get.
One
Oh,
left.
one of them wandered off.
Oh, then I did not. I would
Okay.
not have.
Yeah, gotcha.
I said
Do
a
you guys-
telephony string. You hear?
Is it now? Like, do you want us to try to kill them now, or do we want to wait till Duval is down here?
It's a bad choice either way, right?
Mhm.
He is gonna catch us in the motion. I mean, although it takes some time, you know.
Because where they are now is the best we may have for combat if we want to kick off combat.
I think that once it's obvious that the string is not in this thing's head, we're gonna have to.
Right. I'm saying we either attack now while they are on the bridges and farther away, or when the vampires are right next to us.
We definitely can't even talk about it right now. So
Well, you wouldn't be talking about it. Someone would be doing something.
Right.
yeah. I think that as the vampires start to walk up and I'm looking at the corpse with the obvious like stitch holes in its head, I want to try to cast a havoc in a way that blasts a vampire or two into the cavern.
All right. While some of them walk off of the bridges that they were on, once they walk off the bridges, they don't approach you. They're just waiting. just so we can get a sense of timing, it's going to be about, we'll call it a half hour before whoever else shows up, right? If you want to kick anything off now, right, just let me know how far into that half hour you want to kick it off. All right. Are you waiting until these people just step off the bridge? Are you doing it as soon as the other guy left? Are you waiting for some other signal or some attempt of or something that can be interpreted as aggression by these things? Or are you just waiting to see what shows up?
I think I don't really want to wait. I think that this deception can only get us so far, and that getting rid of these guys is the most useful thing we can do in the moment. So yeah, once the one guy has left, I'll try to once they start walking this way, I'll
Could I
do
try
that.
to set something up for Joan?
Yeah. If I see you doing something, I'll give you a minute.
Because Thomas has talked repeatedly about how like it's gonna come to a head, right? The whole time he's been saying, no matter what, it's gonna come to a head, and he's seeing that like it's happening, right? It's going to happen. I think I was like, I don't know if you're gonna pick up on it, but I'll turn to your direction and be like, hey, Joan, do you remember when we was fighting that thing and Franklin got sent over the edge down this here crevice?
N-
You know, the thing that just happened 5 minutes ago? Do you
Right.
remember that?
Thank you
I
for
don't
reminding me,
remember,
by the way.
but
That was crazy.
It was crazy. Boys, take a look at this. I'd like to try to, like, accompany them to the edge and I'll be like, check this out, right? And see if they'll buy it.
You don't have to roll. They are not listening to you. They're not
sick,
interested in checking anything out with you. You've said that you need assistance. They have done their bidding and gone to get assistance.
Sick. Are they standing catatonic? Are they responsive to stimuli?
I mean, they're responsive to stimuli, but they're just standing where they're standing, sort of dead stare.
Sick. I'd take a step back and shrug at Joan.
I'll walk over a little bit and just thunderwave them off the bridge. These two here specifically.
Okay, that is the thing's actually Havoc. Is that the power?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cone. Someone remind me how to turn the thing.
Mouse wheel.
You know, mouse wheel, control, and
Ah,
shift
thank
while
you.
using mouse wheel.
Strength roll. I'll make my roll first here. I wanna re-roll that because I wanna make sure this happens if I can. Okay, well it's still a 7. So they would make a strength roll.
Okay. There's 2. All right. Again, instead.
So, guys, remember you have wooden stakes on your
Oh,
person
I-
somewhere.
I'm reading through it. I have a modifier. I can spend one more PowerPoint to make it strong and force their strength rolls to be made at a -2, I would like to do that.
Okay. In that case, you see both of them brace themselves against. Well, what's it look like as you're doing this?
I think gripping like a holy symbol on her neck, there's a like force of spirits, very the spirits in the water in Hercules in the final scene when he jumps in
Okay.
to save Megara. Just like spirits like bombarding in this like powerful tunnel, and there's just a point where like she screams at it and it intensifies.
Great. Yeah, as you do, they both brace themselves against the force of this. Only the one in the rear is actually blown into this crevice here. The other one stands his ground, and let me just see. I can't remember. Did I put you in there already? Hold on. One, 2, 3. All right, everybody, please add yourself to the combat tracker.
Let's go, Joan.
Four. Joan and
Sorry, it's
Cornelius.
bedtime.
There you
We're
are. No, yeah,
tied
no
up.
worries. Joan, would you like me to add you to the tracker?
I got it. Hold on.
Okay.
There we go.
Great.
I don't like the Joker that Adam gets.
Nice.
Yeah, it's less fun.
All right. Let me kick this off. Joan, the one in front of you that was not blown into the crevice, looks over at its shoulder at its compatriot who was blown back and apparently is no more, and turns heel and tries to run. Are you going to do anything to stop him?
I don't think I can do anything to stop him.
All right. Yeah, he bolts. The next guy. Not nearly as good.
Hey, Adam, if they're running, can you double
Yeah.
check that did you, I'm just asking,
Mhm. Yep.
did you drag the token just directly across the chasm or measure their movement across the bridge and then down?
I measured it.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was like, hey,
yeah.
every space counts. I'm gonna ask.
Right, absolutely. I measured it, and just to be clear, just mechanically speaking, both of these two have also rolled their running die.
Yeah, they're moving. They're fast.
Yeah,
They're
they are
fast.
booking.
Yeah.
Abigail, you are up.
Oh. Oh boy. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I know Franklin is probably not going to be able. Well, Franklin can. Wait, am I dealing with Franklin or the Bobcat? Do you have the mask on at the moment?
No, I don't have the mask on right now.
Okay,
I
so
would,
you can't see shit either.
actually, hold on. I would
Uh,
keep it on because I had this dart as shit, right?
Yeah. I am very limited on who I can do this to, so do I take the chance? Yeah, because I need to run. I am trying to get to Thomas. If I can
Mhm.
get to Thomas, I will give him a weasel injection. If I can't, my plan is to give it to Franklin.
Okay. It looks like you need a
It's-
2 or higher. Oh yeah, you nailed
Yeah.
it.
I just needed to
Holy.
not roll a 1.
Yeah.
But I also didn't know how much movement it was taking me to drop down.
Yeah, it's only like 10 feet. It dropping down's not a problem.
Wait a minute, I'm thinking of healing. I think speed actually has a range. Range, smarts. I don't have to move at all. I will move where I can see both of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm about to be done for the day. So, oh, it's only 2 to start. What am I talking about? I'm adding quickness. I am adding additional recipients. So this will cost me 5 total power points to speed both of you from where I'm at. This is a couple of test tubes loaded into the pistol. The brake is snapped closed. All right, do your things. I need to make sure that I get the correct cost. Oh, right, this doesn't actually have that in there, so I just have to do a +3 set. Oh, that's the wrong ability. That's why it doesn't have it. This one. And it still doesn't have it. I don't know why I was even, but it doesn't matter. Thanks, Foundry. Ooh, that's a Benny in the making. That's a Benny in the making.
There's a lot of 3s here.
All right, good enough. Jeez. You will still suffer a run penalty if you move. I'm sorry, if you run, you will still suffer that -2 penalty. As it is, your speed is doubled, both basic pace and running, and your multi-action penalty is reduced by 2. But you do still take a run penalty.
Okay.
All right. Friendly, you are up.
Okay. I'm gonna throw out words of comfort onto Thomas with a +1 rider to add the speed,
Mhm.
which I think adds
+1.
1 to pace. Right?
Oh, to pace is +2, I think.
Yeah, it's +2. And he'll get to ignore a wound. Woo!
Oh my gosh.
I get a free reroll, so let's try that again. Okay, wow.
Benny it is.
Benny it is.
That kind of night.
It is just that kind of I don't
Jeez.
got it for you. I don't got it for you.
It's okay.
I don't cast anything. Wow.
You only spend 1 power point on a failure. Oh.
Uh-huh.
All
Okay,
right.
you're on your own. Damn.
Nice. Let's- All right. Cornelius, you are up.
Okay. Wow. Not as many vampires visible as I was expecting at this time.
A lot of
Yeah, I mean,
lot of
what you
running
have
away.
seen, they're all booking. At least so far, they're all booking.
Okay. I am interested in, let's see. Oh, I only gotta measure distance. Ah, sweet. Okay. I think I will stay where I am and cast confusion down this way.
Okay.
Just maybe make things more convenient for our shooters to maybe get them. Okay. There we go. That guy, that single guy is vulnerable.
All right. Anything
And
else
that'll
for you?
do.
All right.
Yeah, that's it.
Let's see. No. Okay. Bobcat. You, I'm always laughing at myself. Like, wait, which one is it now? Who am I talking to?
You never know. It's really a day-by-day
Right.
basis. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm going to first of all step up here right now. Okay, I can't see anybody else. Well, Tenna, I need you to get off me.
I'll move
I'm
10 out of the
going.
way for you.
Thank you, Tenna.
Weekends that Bernie's himself up and over.
Right.
I'm going to take my 2 actions here to try to take the heads off of both these vampires. First one going to the confusion guy. Come on, Winchester, we got this. There we go. Yeah, fuck it. We're gonna do cold headshots. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Shout out to doing this again.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no, we're not. We're not doing that.
Okay.
Gotta be smart about this. So we're gonna go take our 2 shots. First one.
Yo! What incredible rolls.
Well, shit. Wish I called that headshot. No. I think I'm going to spend a Benny, do my no mercy here. And yeah,
I think that was worth it.
22. 22 on that one down there. We got this one right here that we're going for. This is
Doesn't the
second
no
one.
mercy add
Okay.
more on the
let
reroll?
me interrupt you right here.
Okay.
because with all of those rolls, I feel particularly bad about this. This guy
Okay.
is shaken, right? And you make me a common knowledge roll.
Okay. Don't.
Nice.
Yeah. When
You
after
read
seeing
Nosferatu.
right after seeing that shot that would have killed just about anything short of that water kaiju, right? And this thing just sort of shaking it off, right? You recall a conversation that you had with Thomas when he was making wooden stakes, which is these lesser Nosferatu. They don't require a wooden stake to the heart, but the only way they take wounds is damage to the heart.
Cold shot heart.
Yeah, there you go.
That's not even like an option on there.
You can
What
use
would that be then? That'd
well,
be
you can use
headshot
cold
one?
shot head because it's still that it's just that small area is what you're looking for, right? And so it'll
Oh
be the
my
same
fucking
-4.
god!
Yeah,
What the fuck?
yeah.
That's crazy. Okay, yeah, fuck it. Uh, okay, okay. Damn, I'm gonna have a minus for this whole fight, regardless of what I do. Oh, that's sick. Okay, that's great. Fuck it, then, right? I'm just putting dark here because that's what I need to put. Nothing. Doesn't have a -4 on there. Oh wait, actually, shoot. I'm using the shooting scale wrong. I'm not using my Winchester. That's why. I was confused for a second. Pause that. Okay. I'm not going to use my betting there.
All right.
Oh no, I can still move, right? I still got movement.
Uh,
I,
you do, and I'll let you take it. But remember, right? We need to get in the practice of calling everything out at the top of our turn.
okay, I didn't know I had to call out my movement too. I knew it was the action. I didn't
No
know the
worries,
movement
no
was
worries.
it.
Go ahead and
Unless it
yeah,
was like
take
right.
the remainder of your movement, and we'll
Okay.
just remember this for next time.
Okay, I am still just go back up though.
Cool.
Yeah, just backing up. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Gone down the hall. Actually, hold on. Yeah, I got to do that guy. Oh, yeah, no, that guy's gone down the hall. Thomas, you are up.
Okay. I the crazy idea is to throw dynamite down that hallway
Yeah.
and stop all of it.
Yeah.
But I think that makes it the abyss our only way out of here.
Yeah, how do you like digging?
Yeah, I
That
don't.
was more
I'd
like
be,
excavation at that point.
yeah.
Where's your
Okay.
shovel?
Where's your shovel? my speed is doubled. So if my pace is 8, then it's 16.
Mhm.
And what is it doing with the running die? Is it just doubling whatever gets rolled? This is a question for Ted.
Yeah, that's a
Oh, doubles
excellent
your base
question.
speed. Yeah, you roll and then double your pace die.
Okay.
Everything
All
is
right.
doubled.
Okay, so the pace at 8 becomes 16, and if I roll a 4, it becomes 8
Correct.
on the pace
Yeah.
die. Gotcha. Okay. Okay, well, these guys have definitely gone out of my view, so I do need to chase them. 16? I don't know that I need to run at 16, though. That's quite a lot of movement. Let me actually just take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 gets me there. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 gets me to the entryway. Oh, I don't know how far they've moved beyond that. They're running?
Can you see to your left? I think.
I see this guy. He's not my problem. He's someone else's problem. I need to get the ones that are running, right? Because this guy will then be coming to me. It's trying to get the ones that have already gone to slow down or something. Okay, I'm never gonna get them all anyway, so I'm not gonna run because I want to not take the running penalty because I
Mhm.
want to punch a bunch.
Yeah.
Okay, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. How many do I count these numbers correct? I see 3 here. Should I expect more down the hallway?
There
Or
are
is this
others that are down the hallway. There are 2 more
Okay.
that are further down the hallway.
2 more further down the hallway. Okay. Okay. My movement bringing me here. I'm
Mhm.
going to take another step later to
Okay.
finish my movement. But it's 16 gets me to the very bottom, so I still
Gotcha.
have within my normal range. But I want to try to. I want to hit this guy, hit this guy, and then it's the like step to hit this guy, knowing this guy is gonna like crack me. You know.
Mhm.
That's the plan of action.
Gotta
3
stun him before you
attacks.
spike him.
Right. 3 attacks. No matter what, I am gonna make that step down. So just 1 attack on each. Okay, so I don't have the run penalty, but it's -2 multi-action because I'm doing the multi-action kind of discount thing anyway. To do 3 attacks will be flat rolls, 1 for each of these boys. Okay, first hit. Oh my goodness. It's one of those nights.
It's one of those nights.
How bad do I think everything's gonna be? Pretty bad, but I feel like if he stays to fight me, that's also a win. So next attack. It's the Dazzle. A 6 doesn't get through their toughness? Yikes. Oh, fuck me. I have the PDF open to wild attacks because I wanted to wild attack every single one of these, but I didn't say it ahead of time. Adam, are you cool with retroactively adding any of that, or just remember it for next time?
I'll split the difference with you. You can add it to the final attack, the final punch that you were going to do.
Well, I'd always be able to add it to the final one because you pick your wild attacks, right? They can be added to anything. So that one I can do, but would I be able to add it to this guy? And I'm fine if no.
I'm going to say no since we just talked about announcing stuff before the turn.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Cool. I step forward. That guy can do whatever he wants to do.
Yeah, he's not going to do anything actually.
Okay. It's wild attack, so that's actually +2. It's a 9. I don't know if that goes like over his parry or whatever.
Yeah, no, that is a hit. Roll damage.
Okay, but not a raise.
Because
It'd be
no,
a
it is not.
Sorry, it'd be a 10 total.
It is not.
+2.
It
Yeah,
is not
okay,
a
cool.
raise. Yeah.
Heck yeah. And it'll be +2 to this damage as well.
Ooh, look at that.
Okay, so I hit the last guy. I get him for 14, but then I am vulnerable.
Okay. He is shaken.
Sick.
All right, let me. Who is this guy? Yeah, I think. It's become clear. So, he is going to take a swipe at you, Joan. Yeah, the claws on his right hand catch you across the face, boy. And those of you that can see Joan see not just a big spurt of blood from the initial attack, but even after the swipe, there is blood that is spurting out of Joan's neck at this point.
Nap time for a soak roll.
Yes. Yeah, this would be the time for it.
Okay.
Are you okay?
I'm not the worst that could be.
Yeah, we're not doing great tonight.
All right. Let me do a little measuring here. Yeah, this guy who's also been attacked will also take a swipe. Actually, he sees the blood. He's gonna try and take a bite out of Joan.
The shaken guy?
Oh yeah, actually, I wonder why it didn't give me the opportunity to roll that die to unshake. That'll do it. That'll do it. Thrice over, actually. Yeah, he sees that blood, goes to take a big chomp. And yeah, it gets you for one more wound. Joan, you are up.
Vigor roll at the start, or is there a button for unstun roll or unshaken roll?
I mean, there should be. I wonder why that is not popping up.
Might be a setting thing, as far as that goes. But yeah, you gotta unshake. It is a spirit.
Yeah, you can go
roll.
ahead and make a
Bree?
spirit roll. Yeah, just make a spirit roll to unshake. Yeah, you are good.
Is it because there's no lighting that I can't see the vampires that have attacked me?
Yeah, it's probably because the people that had the lighting bolted, namely Thomas.
Does my lighting apply to her? I'm up here. It looks like my crystal should encompass where she is.
Let me. Oh, I've got you down at vision.
I don't think it would reach
you
all the way out to where they are.
Not all the way like
Why?
way out there, but I don't know how big.
Yeah, I'm definitely only getting light from Cornelius right now.
See if that solves that problem.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, no, it looks like. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's see what the problem is here. Why is that light not doing that? Yeah, you've got some light coming from Friendly now. You're at the edge of his light.
Okay.
I think his light is a little big.
Yeah, my light might be
I
too
think
big.
it's a little bit too big.
I'm looking at it and comparing it to Thomas's, and I'm like double the size, I think. At least on my screen.
Yo, how big is your light, bro? Big lantern? Big flashlight? How many lumens?
I used to know about lumens. I know nothing about lumens.
I want to fuck, this is not great.
Stab him in the heart.
I'm going to I want to try to get back up towards other people over there, and I also want to try to heal myself as I go. With the healing power.
Okay, which are you doing first? Trying to do the healing first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it still says that I'm shaken. Let me.
Yeah, you should be able to uncheck that from your.
Hey, I'm gonna re-roll that. Oh, come on. Well, yeah, that's fine. It's hard to do when you're really fucking hurt. And then yeah, that's it. I'm gonna try to stumble
Okay.
back over towards
They are
Friendly.
both going to take a swipe at you. Let me.
Is there like a disengage action or something like that in this game? I've
There's
been
a-
trying to search.
There's
or...
defend, but it takes your whole turn. You can move, but you can't run or do anything else. And it adds +4 to your parry.
Yeah, there's no disengage.
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably
no
should have
disengage.
asked that question before I did my turn. But here we are.
All right. There's one attempt at a bite that is a miss. And one attempt at a swipe. It catches you, but square in the chest. And well, actually, let me double check this. Yeah, and yeah, bounces off a piece of your gear and does not puncture you at all. So you are free to move. All right. Ready for the next round, everybody?
Okay. 4 diamonds, 4 clubs, 4 spades, 9 of hearts.
Cool.
Oh, another Joker.
Why? Guys, did we pick the wrong side?
Apparently.
I'm all for leaving. So,
The abyss?
There is no.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
jump,
the
jump in the
I was
hole.
gonna say
leaving
the
is
only
the
way we're
abyss.
leaving is the hole in the
Yeah,
ground.
they're
Well,
out
I
there.
stand by.
Oh,
Abyss
I
was a
can-
great idea.
I can think of another way y'all are leaving.
Oh yeah.
but hey, I survived. Hey, y'all can do it too, right?
Uh,
Plus, we had rope
Yeah,
to do
this
it.
guy
so-
is going to step up to you, Thomas, and try and rip into you with its claws. All right. There is a flurry of claws as one of them catches you, but clangs against the metal of your torso and can find no purchase. Abigail, you are up.
Alrighty, Frendel, you've got Joan, right? I'm gonna switch from drug gun to shotgun.
Yeah.
And oh wait, I don't think I can really aim a shotgun blast at the heart. Huh.
Well, I mean, that's an interesting question. Clearly you can take the mechanical the mechanical penalty, but whether or not aiming a shotgun that precisely does seem practically
It's not like I've
speaking
got
a little weird.
Yes,
but
it's not like I've got slugs in this thing.
right.
Also, I don't think I'd hit anyway because that -4 really hurts when you're on a D4 shooting roll.
Yeah.
New plan. Frendel, I'll heal Joan. You banish them.
No, I can banish him, but I can't hold him.
I need you to banish them like you did that other thing. As I
Don't know that I can.
Jamming a well, that's one. Good God. Oh boy. No, I've only got one Benny left, and honestly, a heal is better than a failure. That is one wound for Joan that is healed.
Excellent.
That's it. That's my plan. I will then pull out my ghost steel knife.
Okay.
Yes.
Shit's about to get real, apparently.
It's time to get intimate.
Yeah.
Let's see. How many points does it take me to drug myself into being a knife fighter? Right. Okay. More than I have. I'm going to spend my last Benny real quick to add 5 power points.
All right.
That
Anything
takes
else
no
for you?
action, and I am done. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm so done.
Friendly.
Yeah, question. There's no real rules for this insofar as I could tell. How do I bless water? I mean, I got a canteen, it's got water in it.
Here's what I would say. You got to be able to get your hands on the water, which you can't do while it's in the canteen.
Okay. Fair enough.
Right. What I'll say is, if you can find a way, any way, right, and I will allow for as much creativity as is remotely sensible here, because I like where you're headed with this, right? If you make a faith roll, right, to bless this water, presumably to make holy water, right? A success will essentially be 1 dose of holy water, and a raise will be 2 doses of holy water. Does that seem reasonable for a ruling on the fly?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'll think about that. I'm going to walk forward, hold my glove high as a holy symbol,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to cast deflection on myself, but also we'll get into the rules for holy symbol when they try to come at me, if they try to come at me. So I go up to here and I'm going to cast deflection on myself.
Okay.
And I'm going to put a Shroud Rider on it so that I'm kind of made a little hazy, just to give
Okay.
myself another one to my, I think, armor. Yeah. Let's see if I can actually roll well enough to... Okay.
There you go.
Well, I have +2... It's not else they use deflection. They subtract 2 from both melee and ranged attacks on me.
Okay.
And then Shroud. Shroud means they have an additional -1 penalty to attack me, as I'm just kind of obscured by a little bit of like mist.
Okay.
And my
just,
glove is held high.
And just so I'm clear, you're saying you're presenting your holy symbol, but you're not casting holy symbol.
Right. If they try to attack me, then that initiates the rule for what a holy symbol does with vampires, which is you got to make it... It's essentially an opposed spirit, where I just pit my spirit against theirs to see if they can hit me.
Right.
But yeah, no, I'm not casting holy symbol. I'm simply presenting the holy symbol.
Gotcha.
I'm casting deflection upon myself, but that is my move.
All right. Yeah, this guy sees that holy symbol, hisses at you, wants nothing to do with it, and just moves around you.
Should have seen that coming. That one's honestly on me.
And is gonna try and take a bite out of Cornelius. Chomps into your neck, Cornelius.
Yay.
As some blood spurts out. Who is next?
All right, Cornelius, getting some action.
Yeah. Be fine.
Yeah, the elder vampire hasn't even shown up yet. We're doing good.
Yeah, look, guys, if we can't beat these mooks, we never had a chance.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, we gotta stake him. That's the only way to do it. Or
Well,
shoot
you
him, I
guys got
guess, in the heart.
stakes. You guys do that.
I don't
Yeah.
got stakes.
Oh shit! I don't know what to tell you.
You know what? The vampire just south of you. No, I don't need to do it that way. I need to do it this way. Just south of you,
Is he-
Thomas.
Hmm?
He is getting ready to take a swipe at you.
Cool. I
He
can't
was
do anything about
he
that.
was shaken, but I had to spend a penny to unshake him.
Hey, we like that.
Yeah.
One less.
Again, just clang into your torso, and nothing. it is your turn, Thomas.
Okay. um, I'll remember the conversation that I had with Cornelius. I'm not one of these things. These are vampires. They're terrible. They're terrible. I'm gonna, Adam, do you think that I can called shot my fists into someone's heart?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I mean,
I'm
and not only
gonna-
that, don't you have stakes on you?
I do have 2 stakes, but like I don't know weapon wise, right? Like
God,
is
you can absolutely do a called shot. You know where the heart is. In the, God damn it, Ted, fuck you. You son of a bitch.
Halima.
yeah, I'd like to try to Kalima
God damn it.
these 3 vampires.
Motherfucker.
Take a page out of the Bobcats playbook and go roll the dice high. Okay, I am still vulnerable until the end of my next turn, which is going to continue happening. I'm going to wild attack all of these, so it's
Yeah.
+2 to hit and +2 to damage.
Mhm.
It keeps me vulnerable. Okay.
And use the called shot for the headshot since the heart is
Yeah.
about the same size.
Yeah, because it's about like headshot, and it's like head and organ is how
Right.
they're like talking
Right.
about it. Yeah. Okay. Is there?
Which is good to know
There
in
is.
case there's ever a bar brawl where you want to stun somebody with a liver punch.
Yeah. Okay. First one.
Ooh. Uh-oh.
Okay, we like that.
Yeah,
Mhm,
roll that
mhm,
plus
mhm.
damage.
That's +2, so 22 to the heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That thing just disintegrates around your forearm.
Yeah, it's like instead of a fist, right? The hand is more like a flat out finger spear, right? And just I turned to the next one and hit him again with it. I hit him with the other one. Okay. Okay, I don't want to lose that one, so I'll just reset it again. Okay, called wild attack, set, roll. Okay, a 5 is not great. I do have 2 bennies. I mean, I think it just is what it is. It is what it is. We roll again.
Yeah, I mean, you make impact, but there's no ill effect from that particular punch.
Yeah, he's able to deflect, pull the hand away. Oh, okay. We take. Actually, the 5 is a 7. Does a 7 work? Oh, I'm sorry. The wild attack is already put in. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah,
They
no
are
worries.
what they are. Yeah. Okay. 8. We take 8.
Oh, yeah, look at
Good
that.
God.
Oh yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
we do
about
like
time you
that.
Definitely
start
take
making
8.
up for.
Okay, and the wild attack was added into both of them. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so two of the 3 around you just disintegrate.
No, you stay right there.
Yeah, having seen that, and these are made at +2 to you. Oh, you've got vulnerable on.
I'm vulnerable.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, having seen the previous 2 try and claw at you, this thing's going to try and take a bite out of you. Remarkably, find something soft enough to take a chomp out of,
Oh yeah.
and is able to do some damage. Franklin, you are up. I'm sorry, Bobcat. My apologies.
Yep. Bobcat's back in play. Fuck. Fuck, it's just so much shit going on here. The Bobcat's gonna take 2 actions. The first action, I'm gonna be doing a cold shot against these goddamn vampire against Cornelius,
Yeah, get him.
and then just first, hopefully we got this. Boom. Cold shot. One, 3. That's 3. I want to save my bennies. Ah, I'm gonna use my second action. I want to know if I was to run over here, would I be able to hide?
You can certainly try.
Well, I'm
I mean,
so
like
well.
I don't know that I could say that you would be successful in it, but you can go over there and then make a roll to try and hide.
That's what I want to do. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
do
yeah.
that. Boom, boom, bow. Running.
Yeah, make a stealth roll.
Pretty good stuff.
All right. You're pretty confident that people are unaware as to whether you have run to a different location or are hidden behind this rock somewhere.
Yeah. I'm really just hiding from the people that will potentially be coming. I'm assuming everybody at least got this little bit.
Cornelius.
I'm in a predicament. I think that the best thing I can do is try to shove this thing off of me, but I'm not very good at that, so I'll use magic to shove.
Okay.
Are you still shaking?
Oh my
Oh.
god.
I also was shaken. You are right.
Okay.
I forgot about that.
Roll that spirit die.
Yeah, it's also not promising.
Yeah, don't you get -1 to all your spirit rolls?
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
It's
yeah.
enough to unshake, unless you're hurt.
I have a wound, yeah.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
Yeah. So we'll just combine all of that into one thing. You
Yeah.
make an effort to deal the appropriate cards to push this creature back. In so doing, you spill a little blood on the dirt, and you see a twinkle in this thing's eye as more blood is hits the air, and it is aware of it.
Awesome.
Joan, you are up.
Okay. I still have 2 wounds. I'm
I
not
heal-
able.
Did you get that I healed one?
You healed 1, yeah.
Yeah,
And I
okay.
still have 2. So
Oof.
yeah, I took 4 total. So we are on the up and up. Let's see. But I can't try to heal myself again, right? Since I already tried and did not succeed. Or is that only for like regular healing?
What do you mean? With the
Mm.
power?
Yeah.
You can do it again.
Yeah, I think right. That's just for a standard healing roll.
Yeah.
Okay. Well then, yeah, I want to try to heal myself again. I'm not going to try to do more than that. I'm going to just try to heal myself.
Hey, there we go.
Okay.
Okay, so I think that heals 1 wound.
Excellent.
Okay. That's it for my turn for now. I'm just still bleeding, but it's stitching itself up slowly.
All right. Let me. Oh boy, this poor sucker. All right. Solves that. Who's this guy? Who's this guy? Okay. Yes, similarly. Gonna go up and around. You friendly is not at all interested in your holy symbol. Joan, roll me any die you like, and this thing is attacking you with on an even roll, and Cornelius on an odd roll.
Apparently, I rolled 2 die, but it still is an even roll, so
Okay,
I
so
think
that
it
is
hits me.
yeah, that is you, and it is gonna try and take a chomp out of your neck. That's yeah, which it is successful at doing. Although, wow, holy moly, Joan.
Well,
Yeah, it lunges towards you. You try and roll out of the way unsuccessfully and think this may be it, but are surprised to still be conscious as this thing withdraws. Did I just get another Joker?
I don't
sure
know.
were.
Holy
Sure
shit,
did.
dude.
It's part of it is because the like 1, 2, 3, like 5, 6 vampires are all being dealt individually. That's a
Right.
lot of chances.
Right,
Still,
they're just a
3
lot of
turns in a
cards.
row is
Right, crazy.
insane.
Yeah, I think you know what? Let's take our break here. I'm gonna use that third Joker as a sign, and we're gonna break for 15 minutes. Yeah,
All right.
before this round kicks off. Fantastic. As we get back to it, Sean, could you make me a spirit roll, please?
Yeah. I've increased this die once. Do not let me down. Yes! Yes!
Pop off. Jeez.
All right.
I talked to my
Um,
boy Cornelius before this fight.
Let me check one thing here. Great. Fantastic. Thomas, you hear noises from further down the corridor, and let me just make sure. Did I do that right? Yeah. Did I do that right? Okay. And apparently the two that ran away earlier are back, although those are not the only footsteps that you hear.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Let me. All right.
Adam, how funny it would have been if you got like another Joker off these guys.
It would have been preposterous, just straight up. We probably would have had to call a session. Also, just as an aside, I mean, obviously this situation is dire, so this doesn't necessarily make any difference. But that dude who fell into the crevasse has failed every single spirit roll. He's just fucking stunned down there. Can't do a goddamn thing.
That's a fun win for us.
Bobcat.
Someone gets it. Someone went down there and felt that pain too. The Bobcat. Oh yeah, the Bobcat.
So what Bobcat is saying is that when this is all over, it's just going to be him and that one Nosferatu in like a bosom buddy situation, having both experienced the bottom of that fucking crevasse.
We can. Ooh, shit. Oh my god. Can I see
Holy
Thomas
shit.
all the way down there?
You should be able to. I mean, I have light at me.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna try to help you out here best I can, man.
Okay. I mean, you
Okay,
should probably help the people nearby that are dying.
We're getting fucking shredded over here.
I'm owning these guys down here until they kill me.
Hey, I don't know, man. It's like
Yeah.
it's
They
the math on it
barely.
though. It's crazy. It's like
They
there's three of them up
barely.
there.
Yeah. I mean, they'll get a gang up bonus, but my parry's high, and your friends are dying nearby. Like they're actually.
they're
dying.
literally dying.
Yeah, they are being torn apart.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean,
Damn.
Joan and Cornelius are not mechanically bleeding out because that is a thing, right? But narratively, they are bleeding out. They are actively putting pressure on wounds to try and keep them closed.
Yeah.
You know me, I'm right where I
Okay.
want to be.
Lunatic.
Okay. That's the case then. This one. Okay. I'm gonna do my two actions here, right? I see this bridge area right here. I don't know if I can access it, actually.
Are you doing a wide flank?
I think that's like honestly like a move, right? but I'm not sure. Can I access this bridge? I'm not sure if this is like an area that I can walk on, or is it considered?
Make me an athletics check. Make me an athletics roll. Just see if you can climb over those rocks. They're jutting out. It's not like a clear path, but
Okay.
I get what you're trying to do. It's pretty cool.
Right. Oh, athletics. There we go. Wow, I
Yeah.
can find you. Okay, so we know.
Yeah. I
It's
mean,
four.
it's a little tough, but you can scurry over them.
Okay. That's my movement. I there we go. Come here. And I can see them from all the way over there. And this is still within the range of the Winchester. So I'm gonna take me 2 cold shots here. uh, I gotta help you guys. I got you. Watch this. So
Watching.
remember, much 4. Hey, work with me here. Work with me. Roll. That's
Mhm.
working with
Yeah,
me.
look at that.
Mhm.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Thank you for helping me. We're gonna do our damage. 15.
Yeah, it just explodes into dust all over you, Cornelius.
Okay. We got another one coming, another cold shot. Fuck. Watch this though. Watch this. We're gonna hit 11 here. No, not 11. Here, I'm gonna help. I'm gonna roll a Benny. That's a 5. That's all I got for you.
Valiant.
And 1 is amazing.
Yeah.
One
Like
is so
we
helpful.
just
One
need
going
to
down.
start it going.
Yeah, we gotta take everyone matters.
Adam, are these burning away like in the movie Blade?
In the hit feature film
In the
Blade,
hit feature film Blade?
featuring Wesley Snipes, Blade.
So
Taxpayer
far, as
Wesley
a
Snipes.
result of the damage being done, none of them are burning away. Right? They are all just dusting.
Dusting.
Notable,
Yeah.
notable
Yeah.
taxpayer.
Yeah, notable tax.
Notable taxpayer. Okay.
Okay. It's my turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna try to remove the shaken from both of them.
Okay. Is that your only action for this turn?
Yep.
Okay.
I removed the shaken from both of them.
Excellent.
That is all I'm doing.
All right. Joan, you are up.
Was I one of those 2 people you just
You
removed
were,
shaking
yeah,
from?
yeah, you were the
Yeah.
2 that were shaken.
It was Joan and
Okay.
Cornelius.
All right, fantastic. I'm going to make 2 actions here. I'm going to start by aspect of the Radaloa Baron Samedi. And then the other action I want to do is Cornelius, do you still have a wound?
I do.
Okay. I want to try to heal Cornelius's wound that remains. Oh, wrong button. Damn it.
Oof.
That was a lot lower than I thought it would be. But that's that. It didn't work.
All right. Having a little bit of difficulty connecting with the spirits in the moment.
The wound on my neck is kind of made it harder for me to get out the invocation that I need to say, and I
Gotcha.
just kind of hold my hand against it and focus on the prayer that I've done already and succeeded in, and heal. That would heal 2 wounds off of you. Well, I guess -2 would be 8 actually, but that's still a raise. So
Yeah, that still is. Excellent.
Cornelius is healed,
Yay.
and that's it for me.
Thomas, you are up.
Incredible turn. Okay, I'm shaken though.
Okay. After you make the roll to see whether you unshake, if you do unshake, make me a notice roll.
Sure. And I get +2 because I'm a construct. Yo,
Yeah, it made it.
unshakable.
Yeah.
Whoa.
You've got to be unshakable.
Yeah. So great.
and
Make
then
me a notice roll.
A notice roll? Okay.
If you were a martini, James Bond would not drink you.
That's silly. I like it.
Yeah, there is there's a huddle of these things sort of down the hall. Maybe your best get is somewhere between 50 and 70 feet, maybe even a full about 50, 70 feet, something like that, further down the hall.
You mean I'm like guesstimating, or I can see?
You're guesstimating both the distance, right, and the number of them, because
Yeah.
they're not standing in a way where they can be counted individually. They are
Yeah.
they're clumped together, and it's far enough down that it's like, oh, that's about a run, that's about a turn's worth of a run, maybe a little more,
Yeah.
maybe a little less.
And they're running away?
They're not running in any direction.
Oh, okay. They're like kind of like waiting, right? They're biding time, that kind of thing.
Yeah, what their intent is, you can't get, but
Yeah,
they're
I
not
can't tell. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
They
Keeping on
they
the
are moving,
outskirts.
just not in one direction or the other.
Yeah, cool. I say loudly, what do I say? I just thought of it. Okay. I say very loudly, I've taken over all these creatures. Keep sending them in. You'll never take the string from me. The ruse is working, guys. It's definitely working.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to.
You gonna try and punch some hearts?
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
now
try
sell
to punch some hearts.
Oh yeah, dude.
I'm gonna punch.
Just say some gibberish while you do it.
Yeah. What year did the Telltale Heart get written? Is that too soon or too late? When did that?
I bet it's right around the around the time.
Look, I think I just wrote it. Okay.
I just, as an aside, because it is similar, I did check out at one point one of these two undead was going to refer to the other as a Dorian Gray motherfucker, and I had to check and make sure Dorian Gray was actually written.
Yeah.
Yeah, when did this happen? Yeah.
And also, the Telltale Heart is out. It came out.
It is out? Okay.
1842.
1842, okay.
230.
Okay.
You're right, 3.
Yeah,
three attacks starting with that guy.
One to each?
One to each,
or,
yep.
Or are you just going until you kill him?
One to each.
One to each. Gotcha. Go for it.
Yep.
Okay.
Don't you get the multi-action penalty when you do 3 attacks?
I'm juiced, which is removing a multi-action penalty. And so because I'm already kind of doing that,
the offhand
it removes
is
the
its
last
own
one.
thing.
Yeah.
But I thought when you go to the third one, never mind.
There is one, and then that's
yeah.
being reduced
right
away from me.
The Razzle and the Dazzle are different because the offhand is not considered its own
a second attack
thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
it's
have
an
to take all
extension.
these feats to make it work, but when it works, it's less. You're not getting
Right.
penalized, but you have to invest all the way.
But when it works, hi, my name's Thomas.
Yeah, when it works, it
Hey.
works. Yeah.
Razzle Dazzle. I don't know the third one, so go for it, man.
Okay.
Razzle again.
That is okay. That is all the correct damages, and then this will add the 2.
Ooh, what the fuck? You've got it. You've got the motion down now. It's just a matter of rinse and repeat.
Yeah.
Just keep
Dusted.
Just keep heart punching.
keep heart punching. Okay, you. Okay, that's this guy.
He kind of just makes us look bad in comparison right now.
Listen,
Ooh, a 6.
you killed one.
It's-
You killed one. You're
he's-
in a firm second compared to the rest of us.
Yeah,
He is kicking ass down.
He's kicking a lot of ass.
I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best. Okay,
I'm just in the
that
pitch
dude
black
lives.
being a weirdo.
Okay, last guy. Oh, this guy's gonna live too. Do I? Oh God, they can
gonna
hurt
wanna-
me. I think we let it lie. I'm just piling up dust around me.
All right. As you spin to punch these other two, the dust that has collected on the brim of your hat flies off. But unsuccessful in getting either of those. Who is this guy?
Yeah, they're wily.
He dead. Let me get him out of here. Oops, hold on.
Hey, how much longer on the drugs?
I did that in the first round. This is the third round. It lasts for 5 turns. So
Okay.
you've got 3 rounds left.
Cornelius, you are up.
Okay. I think I'm going to try doing what I did last time, which is to shove this this fella.
Mhm.
I want to push him using elemental manipulation off of this little ledge. I know it's not much, but
Great.
it's what I'll try to do. Oh my god.
Yeah. And with a push. Just make sure here. It does look like it just does that in place of a strength check for a push, so I still get to make that
Yes.
contested roll.
Yes. Elements buffet the target. The target can use his activation roll in place of my strength roll for the push.
But unsuccessful. So what is blown back 2 squares?
I think it's only moved as much as being shoved physically would. I don't know if it's 1 or 2 squares. I think it's only 1.
With raise, it's 2.
Oh, brilliant.
Cool. Excellent.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's better.
It tries to hold on, but your
Spirited
card
Winds of-
manipulation generates the wind that pushes him off that little ledge. It's not a drop sizable enough to cause any damage, but it does create space for you and your comrades.
Yeah. That'll do.
Abigail.
It's not dead. So we're all still a little in danger. So I think I probably should have spent just like 1 extra power point to drug myself earlier. Did not think about that. So I will take a multi-action penalty if I try to boost my stat and stab. But I think we're going to try it. So I'm going to take 2 actions. I am going to take some drugs. I'm going to boost my ability
Yeah.
to stab, and then I'm going to stab.
You can wild attack if you're doing
That's a good call. What am I? Why did I open? Oh, because I'm taking a second action. 2 actions. Roll it. Reroll it. There we go.
Oh, nice.
Was that my last penny? Sure fucking was.
Yeah.
That's okay. That ups my fighting by 1 die. Oh gosh, I gotta remember how to do this. Okay. Click my token, get myself an aura, boost a trait. Show all skills. Why am I not able to boost? Oh, there it is. Fighting. Success. I'm taking a multi-action penalty. I'm taking a called shot penalty, but all we got to do is pop off. That's all.
Yeah,
Mm.
you're
Pop
trying to
off.
carve somebody's heart out.
It's
If you're
got to pop off. It's fine.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
if
wild
you're-
attack.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't forget
Yeah.
wild attack because you're fighting.
It's 2 actions. I just gotta pop off. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Pop off.
Mm,
That's not popping off.
mm-hmm.
That's it for me.
Okay.
Mm.
I don't like how there's so many of them in a row.
There are a lot of them in a row, but half of them are dead already.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I like that a lot better.
yeah. All right. The one of the two down by you, Thomas, is going to try and take a chomp out of you. All right. No, it's going to need some dental work after trying to bite metal, not unsuccessfully. Who is this guy up here? Well, Abigail, you just tried to stab him
Yep.
in the heart. He's going to try
Hey,
and
plus side, my parry went up.
try and rip your
I
throat out.
doubled my parry.
Nice.
Not really. I went from
Well,
2 to 4. It's still bad.
yeah, that parry's not really going to help you very much against that. Not bad though. Yeah, does not hit the jugular, but does do some damage to your throat. Dead. This guy
Looks
is
like
the
I'm
guy-
just shaken. Am I expecting to be taking
Nope,
damage?
Just
Okay.
shaken. Yeah,
Okay.
just shaken. It basically the equivalent, instead of like ripping into your flesh, it ends up being the equivalent of like a throat punch. All right. Sky, seeing his friend try and bite you, Thomas, he will go for the claws. That is, yeah, all right. No, I'm going to spend a penny on that. Still not great, but all right. And actually, let me delete all these dead guys first while we're still on this round. Is that everybody? Yeah, those are all the dead guys. Great.
Yeah, that's not a good place to be.
Oh, really hoping for a Joker on our side.
Thomas, what combat edges do you have? Just so I can load that into my brain.
I have the 2 punching ones.
Is that brawler?
Yeah, I got brawler, martial artist. I'm quick. I have fleet-footed. I have dodge and bruiser, ambidextrous, two-fisted. Honestly, the the counterattack thing is like that one's good. There's a defense one which is like you can parry better. That one's great.
Okay. Uh,
I don't have the advanced version of martial artists, which is just like one more,
Yeah.
To hit. So it's not really doing anything for me.
Um. Okay, I'm gonna cast. Well, I gotta get rid of Abby Shaken. So let's relief one, and then it didn't actually hurt Abby. Thomas is currently in a fucking Battle of Thermopylae situation.
I'm
Uh,
holding the line.
Yeah. I am going to cast relief and relief on Abby and move, and that is it for this turn. Let's give it a shot.
Excellent.
Well, weirdly, I can remove vulnerable. If I don't know how that intersects with frenzy attack, but vulnerable is one of the things that I can remove, and I can remove 2 things right now. Not sure it's strictly necessary because you're going to be going again and doing it, but I'll try anyway. So just remove the shaken and vulnerable, and then
Yeah, I'll look into that, but for the time being, we'll say,
Yeah.
that seems reasonable.
move to there, and then I'll stop here for the moment. Right where if there's one below me, it'll get me.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's great.
And that's
Just
my
a
turn.
reminder, let's announce everything at the beginning of the turn, the actions, the movement, all of that stuff.
Oh, sorry. I said I was going to move and then do that.
Yeah. No worries. All right. I'm starting to think this motherfucker hears all the chaos going on up there and is like, "No, I'm good down here. It's fine." Who's this guy? He's down here. Oh, you know what? I gotta do that first. Okay. Make me a spirit roll, please, Thomas.
Sure. Oof. Ooh.
Well,
Oh no.
Wow.
That's right. I'm crazy. I'm crazy. I'll take all y'all. Bring me more thralls.
Okay. Yeah, this guy next to you looks at you, rears back like he's going to attack, and does nothing. Bobcat.
The Bobcat is here. The Bobcat's gonna take us a good old. Gotta zoom out. There you go. The Bobcat lies in wait in the middle of the darkness as he's going to take another one action cold shot on this vampire right here.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go for it. This is where use our marksman, cold shot. This is my one action. Let me just make sure I got it. Okay, just making sure.
Nice.
Good God.
I think 15 hits.
Yeah, hell yeah. Roll that damage.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, that Winchester.
Yeah, I mean, that's interesting. Well, you can just do it from here. Dusted. Destroyed. Excellent. Thomas and these two Nosferatu go walking down the hallway, out of sight. Joan, you are up.
You said Thomas and those Nosferatu just started walking off?
Yeah, that's correct. You, yeah. You all probably couldn't see it, but well, actually, he had his lantern with him. You could see him. Yeah, the three of them just walked out of the room.
Well, I am not the person who can be worrying about that right now, as I am still pretty hurt. I'm going to try to heal myself one more time. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Okay. That's my other wound healed. So I am no longer wounded.
Great.
And that's it for me.
Cornelius, you are up.
Okay. Um, I had some thoughts, but now, I think I'll move to get a better look at the vampire that is still here.
Oh, it's dead.
And
It's dead.
oh, that's right. Yes,
Yeah.
thank you. I
As a
think
matter of
I'm
fact, let
going
me just
to
get rid of that guy.
take the run and move towards where we saw Thomas vanishing. But I
Yeah,
think
roll
that'll
that
be on
run
my
die.
turn. Yeah. Oh. Oh wait, hold on. Do I want to cast that now? I think I would like to cast deflection before I move, if that's okay. It'll be at
Okay.
the -2 for running, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. All right. And I'm also going to add an additional recipient. So Joan, you will gain deflection against melee attacks if I am successful in this. That is not the roll my dice. There we go. Okay, yes, you have deflection. And I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Excellent.
Yep.
Abigail.
I just saw Thomas disappear. My plan is to. How many PowerPoints do I have left? I'm just going to run towards Thomas. I'm trying to track Thomas down, and if I get close enough to something to stab it, great. If not, that's fine too.
Great.
Roll my run. Gives me 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9, 10.
Excellent.
That's it.
And Joan, you have already gone. And Thomas, you can select whatever card when you get that option. Excellent. You all hear echoing through this corridor into the room the voice of Christophe Duval. I believe there has been a misunderstanding. It is time we all reestablish some trust. And that is where we are going to end session this evening.